will begin to wave her tail. The dog will begin to wave her tail. It will begin to wave her tail. Notice the dog barking and barking on the strength, or it can devour. You see the dog run away in fear. It's because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a man of action. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a man that put his mouth where his actions is not. When he says, he will do. That is why all those are criticized. They begin by criticizing, fighting, and our leader will just ignore them. Sometimes then he will ignore them. At the end of the day, they will discover that they cannot blackmail the boss. They cannot distract him. Then they will now realize that this is the right person to follow, because they have tested him with their bad character. You know, some people, when you see them misbehave, they are using their are capable enough for them to follow. But when you remain strong, resolute, and focused, the more you keep hitting hard on the nail, hitting hard on the enemy, you keep hitting hard, and they are seeing it that you're making progress. You are hitting hard. You and follow. focused and steady. That is how he follows him. And here, following him with the whole of our hearts, without looking to the side, talk of looking behind. Following him with our eyes focused on the goal. And if you want to get freedom, that is what you must do. If you want to get, once you entertain distractions, once, you know, what our people do not know, some of our people do not understand the distraction can be powerful. Now, I am not saying that you cannot devote time to people that maybe try to creep into the struggle and deceive people and all of that. But you must not give them all your time. Would you have to face it? If you give distractors all your time, what time will you have to battle the enemy? When all you have is us, ourselves. Yes, we are enlightening the world of what is going on, telling the world everything that is going on, what we are doing, and what the enemies are doing to us. That is good. But even at doing that, we must remain focused and do it even much more. We must not relent. If in your country you used to residents in, you must not relent. You cannot say we have done it, we cannot do it again. Because Yahushua talked about a particular woman that was always going to a king and complain and say, "Oh, king, help me. This is my predicament. King, help me." The king, man. But this woman kept on disturbing the king. She kept on coming in. King, oh king, help me. Oh king, help me. Look at my predicament. King, help me. The king became frustrated by the woman's disturbance, by her consistent disturbance. And the king said, even though about people, but because of this woman's disturbance, I must have to, because this woman is consistent in her disturbance, I must have to help her. Now, what if while that woman is going to disturb the king every morning, then a particular time another woman now decide to pick up a quarrel with her? Hey, you are this, you are ugly, you are that. Hey, you said this, you said that. And she is going to the king, she is night way that is trying to get her attention and decide focused on that woman instead of going made up his mind that if this woman come and disturb me again, I'll just give her what she wants. And he will now feel, oh, the woman is tired. That day he will not see her. And maybe he should come the next day. His mind has been made up again. Maybe by the time he comes the next day, his mind is already made up again. As it is, I have noticed there seem to be, within this moment, there are some people outside. It seems to be like a game work, like a teamwork. Those outside, or those that claim to be inside, is looking like a teamwork. Okay? It's looking like a teamwork. I repeat, our topic today is beware of dogs. That's our topic. So, as I was saying, it's looking like a teamwork between those outside and those inside. There seem to be some people inside. They are with us. Or so they said. All they are interested in doing is to bring our attention while we are all trying to focus on the goal, focus on what we are supposed to do. What do we do next? Put our efforts together. How do we get our inside that all they do is to carry our attention on those outside? Those outside are not being patronized, tired, and they will stop the nonsense that they are doing. If those outside are not being patronized by those inside, those outside will stop, they will get tired, and they will not be able to distract us anymore. We have seen these things over and over again in this struggle. When we notice distractors, or we notice creep in and bring some negative force into the movement, we tackle them head on, expose them, and abandon them. And they will continue, provided we don't give them face. They become weak, and they will abandon what they are doing. We have seen on many occasions. This is not the first time, and probably it may not be the last. Probably may not be the last. So you have to be focused. I am not saying that personal problem who you want to listen to, whatever you're listening, do not become a distraction to the family. Things that do not have to do with the things that have to do with personal gossips. This one said this, that one said that, this one said this. All the while I have been in this movement, if anybody knows me very well, I have no time for who said that or who doesn't say this or this one said that. because we have tasks ahead. We have a lot of things we must do. Restored, we have not done enough. So Biafrans must be able to identify within us all they are interested in is market. Hey, this one said this. Hey, this one said that. This one said this. Hey, fight. Gossips and gossips. Meanwhile, now I will not have a problem with some that maybe he has just this moment, the next moment. But there are some people you will see them consist is to attack this person or attack that person like that person. We must not allow people to distract us. For many years, Asari Doku, our leader, attacking our leader, saying things that are not true, saying this one, saying that one, saying this one. Our on a very faithful time, our leader brought out a little time and finished him, addressed his matter and forgot him. That is the leader. Who is hearing about him again? Is he still making noise? No. But if while he was saying that, our leader was responding, saying that our leader was responding, till today he would have still been irrelevant people relevant and focus on the goal. Focus on the goal. Hit the enemy. Now the enemy people arresting people anyhow. Look at our sister Idara Gold that has been arrested, taken to Abuja now. All because she wore Biafran colors to celebrate her birthday. We don't even know what they have. That is just one example of many things that are happening on our land. Many things. They have said to next year. We have a lot of things that we should focus on and deal with. Our lawyers are trying. And although meeting important, they are doing very, very well. We are doing outside Biafra land, outside the territory of focus, is only to add to whatever we are doing within the territory of focus and probably the wider zoo, because our leader is in the hands of the enemy. Wider zoo is going at how people outside are reacting to this goal. It's going to affect it a lot. In the struggle, but all they do is to distract you. and make the struggle where it is like everything quarrel with one another and fight. Beware, and you must be smart. You must beware and you must be smart. It's not limited to a few group of people. Everyone is involved. All of our business. Biafra is our business. Biafra is our concern. So whatever it is that you must do that is your responsibility, you have to ensure you give it your best and give less attention to gossipers. To struggle or distract you from your goal. Give less attention and give more attention. If your responsibility, if you maybe one of our gallant, you do your duty, you face the enemies. It's very good. We are inspired by what comes from the top and the activities that, but why some of the things happen the way they happen might run into conclusion falsely. The people you are supposed to love and love the people you are supposed to, or however the case may be. This, our people must be conscious of this market spirit. Because I've noticed a lot of market spirits of so much noise making without much action. What are the things that we are doing that are frustrating the zoo? Our exposures. When we, you see, every one of us have those that we are putting together that is making this struggle powerful. There are some of you, you have access to certain informations on the ground that others may not have access to. But you may not know how to compose a good write-up on social media that will expose these things. But when you do, probably you just come and you post it. And somebody that may not have access to that information, all of that on media, the person can pick it up and maximize it. But when you don't put it up, probably because you are busy, your attention is somewhere, or so that person that can put will not be able to see it and put up the write-up. Our greatest problem right now, are not those outside talking rubbish. Whether they are talking sense or rubbish, I don't want to know. Our greatest problem in this movement as at today is our leader in the hands of the enemy. We must not, it is looking like one of the two major strategies or one of the two major purposes for the enemy kidnapping our leader is to have Anambra election. Even though the election, as they have always had it, they didn't have much attendance of people, but they still had it. They still had their way. There shall be no election. That is the reason to ensure that they kidnapped him. Together with the help of land. That is the reason they kidnapped him from Kenya and extraordinary rendition him to the zoo. They have succeeded with Anambra. Are we going to allow them keep him till 2023? Yes, we are beginning to get more attention from the world concerning the I'm going to read something from much more than we have ever done before. Okay, some magazine outlets are beginning to write about us and talk about us. And even in America, in the United States, have a particular organization called Gates have already accused the government for sponsoring terrorism. States, Nigerian government is sponsoring terrorism within. So obviously, we are getting the attention of the world. This, okay, he said repression is the only tool known to the Nigerian government. It's a new conflict looming between Nigeria and Biafra nation. Human rights groups warn of an escalation of the conflict in that campaign for regional independence gained momentum there. The government responds with excessive force. Repression is the only tool known to the Nigerian government. At least 115 civilians have died in 4 months, according to Amnesty International. Rights and international law violations. The Nigerian army is said to have been guilty of massacres, torture, mass arrests since January this year. Videos that can be seen on social media are accordingly, the atrocity always confirmed and spread all the more. You see, so there is much more on that. It is obvious the world is beginning to talk about us. The world is beginning to talk about us, but for the world to take an action, increase our action. We cannot just say, oh, the zoo army on our land killing our people. Then we just be killing our people. These are human beings. Well, other people are somewhere talking. What our leader said is that they will come. Now they have come. Our leader said again, he said they will not return. They have come and they should drown on our land. They will come. They have come. If they return, the leader have said it, so shall it be. They will come and they will be drowned. They will be swallowed. Just talking. We must do more. And we must put the money at the appropriate, and our men will have what they need to confront men. We have more men than the whole. We have more men on ground than the whole of the Nigerian army put together. People are not joining the Nigerian already living. So you must understand that these people do not have numeric strength. They don't. So why should it so much power as if they have the power? Why should they be showing so much power? They don't have the numeric strength. Beyond the powers of in warfare. If my number is more than yours, my strategies are more effective than yours, I'm not underarmed, even though your arms are more potent than mine, you will not win. Or even though your arms are more than mine, but if I'm not underarmed, seem to be having an upper hand. Or rather, if I'm underarmed, that's where you might seem to be having an upper hand. Strategies are not, because one of the most important things in warfare is strategy. And our men on the ground are more strategic than the zoo. On one-on-one combat, our men are stronger. So it is our responsibility to ensure that we put everything that we can put together to ensure that our men are strong enough to be able to save our land. Because it doesn't matter where you are in the world. If your land is taken, your land is taken. It doesn't matter which country in the world is interested in our case. This world is about strength. It's about strength. And it is about interest. Then is what is the interest of the rest of the world in Africa, and even in the zoo, and most especially in Biafra land. It's money. The interest is money. Their sole interest lives here. If we were to be in Europe or in one of these as it is called, civilized countries, because I do not think, though of course the zoo is not a civilized it's not a civilized place, not to talk about being a country. In most of this, if you kill one person, if the government, it will be all over the news, all over the world. When in the United States, police killed a particular black man, news all over the world, Black lives here, Black Lives Matter there, Black Lives Matter. But when black people in Africa lives don't matter there. People killing black people, the world doesn't care. For how long have we been doing this? That's just this period that we are beginning to get. But we'll keep the world. Will come more when we frustrate the zoo to their knees. If you watch, it is these days of sit at home here, sit at home there, that has been frustrating the zoo. The zoo is crying and all of that. But now is the zoo crying. But we must do all we can. And anybody that is coming to tell you, oh no, it's all is well, we are okay, we are not. That person is an enemy. Anybody that is coming to tell you, all is well, do better than we are doing, on individual basis. Now, in this struggle, you were doing 100. Whatever you are doing, you should be doing 100. What was your own contribution in this struggle? Now you should be doing 100 if you were doing 10. If you were doing 100 before, you should be doing 1,000. Because things are not okay. I am not happy, I'm not pleased. Our leader is in detention. And I said it in earlier on, much earlier, that the purpose why these people kidnapped our leader is these 2 elections. And I said it earlier on. For those that have been listening to me, you remember I said it. That they want to see how they can keep our leader there until 2023. And what was it called? Till they achieve an Anambra election. Focus is 20 election. They want to be doing now is to be doing campaign. Then our leader's case, boom. Shift it. What would they do? Shift it. What can they do? Shift it. After I did not talk, they will talk. Shift it. If we keep talking and keep waiting for international community, keep keeping cool and wait. So those that can do things, eyes on doing things that will crumble the zoo. We must strategize on doing things. See, it's not everything that somebody will come on air to announce to you for you to know what to do. It's not everything somebody needs to come on air. Because when the head of the Directorate of State come on air to announce anything, he comes on air to announce, the enemy will use it to begin to fight. There are some things we don't need people to come on air to announce. Those that know what to do should do what they know how to do. When you have done what you should do, what they can do, should go ahead and do it. Politicians cannot be there eating burger. Drinking akamu. And they keep telling us we do it. Let him come out. But until one or two people have been used as an example, they will not learn. They will not learn. Until one or two people, they won't learn. They won't go to Abuja. They won't go and tell their masters, please release that man. Release that man. Or else, none of us will be at peace. If strong things do not meet them, they will not learn. If we don't make the politicians uncomfortable on our land, they will not learn. If we don't put things on the ground that will make them to begin to run helter skelter, they will not learn. At home, it's not enough, must do more than that. All they do is to bring army to threaten the lives of our people, to beat our people to submission, so that we will no longer be able to talk, and they will no longer, people on ground will no longer be able to struggle from every corner. Because whatever can be used to fight this struggle better are informations from the grassroots. But when they go and begin to threaten people on the ground with army and police and kill people indefinitely, and people are now afraid to talk themselves or to express themselves, putting their efforts to comb ESN, to comb our structures on the ground, so that our men will no longer be able to fight. Our only saving grace are the men that these people thing happened. These men that trained, well trained, and very much organized and highly disciplined. That is our only saving grace. That is why the zoo is careful with the way they are treating our leader. If you think the zoo care about international sanctions, go and think again. They don't care. They know that the world, all these international bodies will be quiet. They know. Those that do not yet enjoy the proceeds of Biafran oil, those that don't yet enjoy, they will give them their own. After all, what do they gain? They don't gain anything. That is why those that are eating Biafra oil don't talk. No matter what happens to us, they don't care. It is our responsibility to frustrate that. If we cannot frustrate that, then we have not started. We must be able to frustrate the economy of the zoo. Anybody that is not in line with this is the enemy of Biafra. Anybody in line with frustrating the economy of the zoo is an enemy that is against any action or actions will be frustrated. Is an enemy. The zoo economy is the only thing. Economic gain from Biafra land is the only thing that we are that we are not free today. Is the only thing we are not free today. It's the only reason. That is the, or else, what business does a Fulani man have with an Izon man? What business does a Fulani man have with an Igbo man or a Bibio man? They don't care about you. They don't want to, because of the money they get from our land. They want to force us to live to their standard so that they can be able to accommodate us. Our lifestyle and their lifestyle do not tally. But they cannot live, and they find it difficult to live with us because our life irritates them. Because our life irritates them. And but our money doesn't. And our money is in their hands to control, to the resources of our lives. Even as far as stealing from us and collecting taxes from our businesses, provided all these things keep going on, provided these things keep going on, they will never leave us. They are not comfortable with living with us. Our life irritates them. If you think the lifestyle of a Fulani man irritates you, your life irritates them much more. That attitude of freedom of speech that we have irritates them. An average Fulani man hates freedom of speech. Fulani man, they don't feel you should talk. They don't believe you should. But that is our way of life in Biafra. and that life irritates them. So because your life irritates them, but your money doesn't irritate them, that is why you're not free today. They want your money to that your life, to make it in a way. They want to frustrate your life to the way they can accommodate. That is the essence while they brought up all the organizations that want to subdue that your life. It's not Muslim. If it is about Christian and Islam, they wouldn't have been attacking Yoruba land as well. This is about conquering and cultural clash. This is a clash. Our cultures clash with theirs. Why are we together in Biafra? Why are we the same people? The cultures are the same. It doesn't clash. It even complements each other. We might speak differently. Our languages may not be exactly the same, but our cultures are the same. The terrain of the coast may not be exactly as that of the hinterland, because one might be riverine and the other is full of land. Beyond whether it is riverine, landy or rocky, the same kind of area, the same kind of people. The languages might differ. The cultures might have little differences. Culture, the same way of life. So our cultures do not clash, while we can live together and not clash. That is why an Igbo place same thing, and is of that, because you will just notice difficult for him to blend. The people clash, and the way that people solve culture clash problems most of the time is by using one culture to subdue the other. That is what we are facing. One culture to subdue the other one, endure this person's culture. So they want to use their culture to subdue ours. That is why there is terrorism. We must stand strong, and that is what we are doing. We are not going to their land. We are not trying to subdue them. We don't care how they live, but we care how we live. We enjoy how we live. We don't want to be living in fear. We enjoy the freedom that we enjoy. And because of the freedom we enjoy, we want our children to continue the same. We want our children and their children after them to continue the same. And that is why we are doing what we do. Their interest is our money, our lives. They want to kill us. Reason for us to challenge them, we are now afraid. They are the ones be to their rule over us. That is how the Fulani man thinks. So anybody that is not telling you offer, is coming to use sweet mouth to tell you this just to romance your ego and all of that, that person is your enemy. Any strategy right now that is not after releasing our leader, any discourse that is crumbling economy of the zoo, I don't know, land contributes, which is the major one. Anybody that is not interested in crumbling the economy is your enemy. Take notes. Anybody that is not putting effort and not so much interested in strategy is your enemy as a Biafran. Anybody interested in making the politicians on our land these people that are help are your enemies. Anybody that is not after these three things, it doesn't matter where they are, who they are, what lies they tell, who they try to against, or who they try to praise. All those things are periphery. They don't matter. These are strategies to frustrate the zoo, to release our leader. Strategies to frustrate the zoo economy. Them to hear. If we telling you, if anybody is telling you, there will be negotiations, must be because zoo. These animals, if there is no trouble, if they do not face a trouble, they won't talk with anybody. We are reasonable people. We are ready to sit on the table anytime. After all, what we are calling for is a referendum, and a referendum is a legitimate democratic process. We have been ready from the beginning to sit down and talk. But are they ready to sit down and talk progress with us? Of course not. They are not. They are not ready to do that. So how do we make them ready to do that? When politicians on a lot of them can continue to be eating our money. The money is the interest. Don't care. After all, anybody that you and until you can put them on this tight corner, nobody is negotiating anybody anything with anybody. As I am here, I don't have any hope. And see, until two people are fighting, you come to separate. This thing is it is simple ABC. Whether You understand? Until two people, as it is, we are not even yet quarreling, we are not exchanging words. And you see that, oh, these people want to fight. They fight, it is going to affect your investment. It will affect your money that you're making. You will come and see how very easy. We want referendum, we want Biafra. Everybody, when you want to, this person has been oppressing your talk, don't talk, don't worry. The man goes back to his business. Talk, see, I don't like when people are talking like this. And allow him, let him be doing what he's doing. Why? It is favoring him. But by the time you say, hey, let me talk, and you face that person, then you will not face that person that has been worrying you and say your own is too much. This man has been keeping quiet. Oh yeah, now what is the solution? He will now come in and solve it. But if you expect that people will just assume that you're having problem when your problem have not affected them. Everybody is selfish. Man is a selfish creature. It's a selfish creature. And you must understand that man is selfish. Every man is selfish. Selfish. Until you can touch that part of that affects him, he will not come to your aid. Right now, I'll be opening the lines. So at least our people will have to talk. We'll be opening the lines. The lines are open. Give your contribution. To the program. Just to call. On Skype, you can call us on to Radio Biafra VOC. On Skype, you can call us. On Signal, just 64-5962 plus 45-7164-5962. That is the number. WhatsApp. On WhatsApp is 73964502 plus 4879645-102. That is the number to call on WhatsApp. Let us take this caller. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from? Hello, can you hear me now?
Hello?
Yeah. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast.
Good morning, my brother. This is from my location. You all the time. It's true. We need to push hard. Hard, Fulani will not even push. They will move more harder to suppress us. You are following them bomber to bomber because you know their heart. And that's the only way, what you're saying is the only way we can touch these people that will make them to negotiate with us and give us our referendum. So I we should push more harder. Trouble all the economy, they will give us what we want. All your voice, we are hearing what you are saying. We are praying for all of you that is in our media, that God will protect you all, and God will help us to achieve our Biafra. All hail Biafra.
Ise, thank you very much. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Radio Voice. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, my African. Very good morning to you from your side, from my side. My leader, your message this morning is very clear, very, very clear. This message this morning, I think is going to add more strength, even our men, that we are all going to rise up to make sure that our Eastern Security Network, our men are supported. Make sure they don't lack whatever they need to make sure that they keep on doing the good job they are doing. My leader, I have a message. 2 days ago, I wanted to call in yesterday, but I couldn't. 2 days ago, I had a dream. And my dream sometimes when I make sure that it comes to pass most times. And when I had this dream, I have to wake up to make sure exactly what was with the three convoy and our men, they got them. And apparently I saw myself as one of the soldiers there. When he that he was taken from with our men, his finger, just after this small finger, they made the second to the small. Our men said, no, we want to use him. We want to use him before we are very, very numbered. Mazi, this message today, I want to say something again. The people that are being killing, they are killing in Middle Belt. They are human beings, eh?
Of course.
The people that they are killing, yes, the people they are killing in Biafra land, they are human beings. If the Western world is speaking of what is happening in Nigeria, the South, the two governors, what stop you from telling Nigerian government that what they are doing is wrong? What stop you from telling your soldiers, associate to go kill people in Middle Belt, in Kaduna, and also in Biafra land? We know very well that our politicians have sold us to them. But have they sold you people that what you have never called soldier to come and kill your people? Our politicians are doing the same thing. Follow a lead. What stop you from Oduduwa to voice out and give voice to the Biafrans, to the Middle Belt, and it's been accomplished, keeping quiet in what is happening. That no one is going to speak for us. We know for ourselves. We need to do what we need to do to make sure that our leader is out. We need to tell these politicians and these pastors and anyone that comes up to say anything in what we are doing from now. We are going to hold that person accountable. There's last thing that I'm about to say. Our leader said one day in his broadcast, what white one, the new bed of palm leaf and put it into your mouth. Remember, our people have been killed. We are going to deal with you to save humanity. My leader, thank you so much. Please don't forget to share also with us your message today. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. God bless you. We must proceed from WhatsApp. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Uh, Yeah, good morning, my Africa. Bless you.
You
I
see?
am Mazi Chinemerem Odef and Biafra. Mazi, may Elohim bless you. You see, your topic this morning is very, very nice. Yes, since Fulani doesn't know what is law, what to teach, and eye to eye, that's what Fulani need. Anything we can do to frustrate the economy, the cripple the zoo facilitators or zoo property to destroy this zoo Nigeria properties. Nigeria government them to release our leader. Let us do it now. I will know that they bring another one to hit these people hard. If we don't, brother, these people will not leave our director. These people will not give away for referendum to come. If we don't leave, let's keep the economy of zoo. Because Mazi, do you know that in all this revenue they are collected is in the Biafra. I was living just before. But do you know that in just they don't pay electricity bill? I live in just more than 6 years. I did not pay electricity bill for the Hausa man, the house that I live. But here the revenue upon that they are killing us. Mazi, do you know that these people in government in north because they see that every house belong to government. But here the revenue in street, the revenue in toilet, the revenue in the and they are using this money to buy weapon and kill us. Let everybody suffer it. If you don't suffer it, suffer what we can do and cripple where these people are getting money to sponsor all these things. Mazi, I know that we are going to do it in due time. Very a little time. Because I thank God for the US that we have today. They are very, very intelligent people. They are very, very well educated and sound in spirit and the physical. And I know that they are coming with something very soon. Everybody is going to bear this load because it's what politicians is boasting that in Nandikalo they have cut in Biafra land to overwhelm the Biafra land. Near every youth is not safe, but well their youth here is parading, driving keke and paper. Some of them are selling beans, some shoe. They are in peace here. Why we are in our land running hater scatter? Let us boycott. Let us treat these people as they treat us. Mazi, I loved your topic this morning. I said, may Elohim bless you. Bless you. This year, Mazi, may Elohim bless you.
Thank you very much. Let me take a call from now. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you come.
Just want to take you as always. And I just want to make a point here clearly. Like one of my brother, Isaiah Oba, last time, and I want to correct the impression. Radio Biafra is generally for many other people who are making these very stations as if that this is their. You can correct his number from the presenter, call the person and raising it out and iron it out. Coming on radio to call somebody's name 2012 I work even in television from there to TV since 2012. Even the man that was calling me names, I don't know where he was then. So what I want to, the president asked me, I said that I asked our leader something. I joined this in Malaysia, they should go and find out. I am not a saboteur, I just want to tell him. Biafrans are not working for Biafrans. They should be very, very careful to how they kind of caution people here on radio. This is not a private company, it is a radio nations for Biafran nations. So I have to ask questions on radio stations. I don't like that. I think you should stop it.
Thank you, my brother. Everybody have an opportunity to ask their questions. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, the lines are open to I've been trying to call many. I've been trying to call. Okay, let us take this. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Tamina. This is Ibet. I appreciate you so much. What you are saying is exactly just my mind. I want to tell you, I appreciate you so much. This Nigerian, this zoo, actually, they need to be dealt with because the things, the atrocities they committed in our land need us to stand up.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so the atrocity match and face them, and face them. One, I've always what shall army? This is the army. How can a person that call himself an army, they carry gun and give them, and they will pass barring them come carry live ammunition and just point on an unarmed civilian without provocation and fire gun. This is supposed to be unacceptable. So in all this while, what I'm saying, we have been facing them as a, so I would want us to strategize, come with offensive attack. We have to mobilize, or we have to mobilize ourselves. It's not when you are making defensive, it is just few people will go on defensive. But if we are going on offensive, I think we have to plan it, mobilize ourselves, go in group. I'm telling you, they will not stand. This Nigerian, they so call themselves Nigerian army, Nigerian police. They don't like going where you can run the same weapon they are using. I'm telling you this. So because of this, that is why they are messing up all around. And once we or anybody that is standing talking, calling himself Nigeria, will be, you cannot have anything to say because that is the Nigerian nonsense operatives, which I know that if we within few days, they will go down few days. And you said it quite right. Master has said they will come and they will not back because we have to strategize over all of it at a time. And that their economy quite alright. They are using economy that is coming from our land and to us, killing us, doing all these sorts of things that call kind of master again in our land. That is why we want to stand on master ourselves. Let us help ourselves by ourselves, and let us mind ourselves and our care of ourselves. We don't want that again. So I want to say, I want to believe that all the people that they are listening, let us strategize and go for an offensive attack, not no more defense putting down this morning. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the DS members. I appreciate Mazen, and they will leave him. They will leave him. I believe so much that this is just design it. And if you listen to that revelation, Don Prince, you will find out that this is what God have arranged. That it
Exactly.
have to come. It have to
Exactly.
come this way. It's a mind and do what we're supposed to do. These people, they're saying Nigeria, take sovereignty. Otherwise, I don't see the reason why the president who is dead, going worse from worse to worse, you know. So what I am saying, I have to free ourselves. We have to free ourselves. This really hurt us so well that even the world can bear us witness that anything we do in order to defend ourselves, that we justify. So let us mobilize ourselves and go for an offensive attack. After all, I look at this sit at home. Just are we not the ones sitting? We don't want to go carry on our business and is insulting them. This is why they are looking for one Nigeria. You see, this is why they are looking for one Nigeria, and they cannot when that one Nigeria come, the benefit of one Nigeria come, they cannot utilize it here, producing it, suffering all the whole worst of things. And look at them. They want to. You've said it, my brother. You've said it. They want to conquer everywhere. Not that they are just planning to coming to do something, you know, to help anybody. They want to kill and religious problem.
Exactly.
This is why we have to stand them. And I want to appeal to all other geopolitical zones in this contraction called Nigeria. Everybody have to sit up. The Fulanis have this country they call Nigeria. So what I'm saying, let you rise up. Let the Arewas rise up. Let the mid south rise up. Let the rise up. Let everybody scatter. And we have known the truth. Martin Nandekalo has made us to understand what is there. And I believe that more knowledge, many difference and many other geopolitical.
Thank you very much, Maz. Because of time, let us take other people's.
Keep on your good work. Keep on your work.
Hello. Hello. Hear me? Hello. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from? Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Your name and where you
My
calling
name
from?
is Chukwu Emmanuel. I'm calling from my location. I thank you very much for your topic. Our problem is so much because so many of our people don't know what is coming to them. The Fulanese, they know where they are coming from and they know where they are going. But the indigenous people in Nigeria is God sent to save those people. They don't know. This sit at home is very, very important. Against sit at home is enemy of people. Especially this Monday sit at home. God signed it. The debt and the sign it. If we can maintain it, people chance to live for their daily bread from Tuesday, and they sit at home on Monday until our leader release. How long? People are happy to do it. It is making their memory fresh to know that our leader is somewhere. So anybody that is coming from any angle trying to change anything about sit at home on Monday is enemy of people. We try to see, to add to that. Anybody want he want to become everything you want to get. Are you hearing me?
I can hear.
Anything you want to get, you will get it from this. If you listen to Mbaka, that that is far. And saw a frog and say you want to eat to swallow that frog, and the frog beg the bird not to swallow him, and they finally the bird swallow the head of that frog, and that frog the bait for the frog, and the frog said that Mbaka made on that tape is of God. That sit at home on Monday is just exactly what now. If you leave our leader, we stop. Okay, I think one of the important thing I want to say. What I'm trying to say is that sit at home must be encouraged until our leader come out. Thank you very much.
Hello, the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, good morning, my Africaners. I'm so glad to hear your voice this morning. For some time now, I've not heard whatever they are saying. Then if it's interesting before but this morning, haven't heard their voice. We must move. We have spoken. We have talked. I want to say, may God bless you. Bless you.
Yes, sir.
Please don't pipe down. Don't pipe down. Continue in this strength. These people, they don't hear negotiation. They don't discuss. They don't hear. Let us talk. They just feel that them. Thank you so much. And may God keep you for Biafra in the name of Jesus.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. Hello, what's your name and hello, can you hear me? He's not hearing me. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, my brother. Tarinemi. This is okay. Thank you. You see, your topic this morning to try to come into at least when in my sometimes you are in your private going crazy. Am I still getting it right? This distraction, we must all this distraction flying around in the social media. IPOB family member knows where we get our informations. It's from Radio Biafra. It's coming from our presenters, coming from the DOS, coming from Mema Powerful, or our leader if he's available. Not somebody who anyway. So what I'm saying, nobody has to give us command except these sources. And unity to us in IPOB or with IPOB, but you don't want to adhere to the core principles of IPOB, which is discipline and command and control. You are a deceiver, and you are not to their ground. And going forward to the core point of your presentation this of into Nigeria, the foreigners, they call themselves expatriates of drinking our oil and gas and wanting to drown themselves in them. Because if we don't care about us, Michael Jackson, and we thought it's just a music. This is true. Because if they care about us, why will thousands of Biafrans will die? Nobody will say anything, but one man with death of London, it will be a world news, or in New York, or in Tokyo, or in Paris, wherever. Why is our life, who will buy their value, they don't care about us. It's time we care about ourselves. It's a back and calling people who see. So this interest happens when, if it is about pollution of our land or river or whatever, we do clean up after. Nonsense. So what I'm saying is that is a very good line of thought, and an interest have to be pricked also, because they in biases that belong to Jigawa and so forth. It doesn't belong. They are things. They are bubblers. So we have to tell them that in bias that belong to bias people in Igbo adage, they say instead of my I lose everything, I will cut the tail and hold the tail. At economy, where is it, my people? My people in this place. Those people who can affect issues, affect it. I'm sick and tired of interest. The government is doing Google, is doing cow colony, is doing open grazing. All schemes to grab our ancestral lands. Make no mistake. And now, their terrorist minister for terrorism, this Sheikh Ahmed Gumi, he told us that these people, they need the money, they need the land, they need cow. So we have to give them money, give them land, huge money, huge land. Biafra is giving. What have they benefited from that oil? They are to be coming to tell us that we have to give them our land, give them our money, and direct for them to stop killing us. That is a hostage. They are holding the country hostage and then blackmailing the people. If you don't give me, I will continue to kill you. Where does that go then? Except in the zoo, not hear this nonsense any other place in the world. So my people, it is enough is enough. I mean, enough is enough.
Thank you.
Anymore. Thank you, my brother, and good day.
Thank you very much. God bless
my brother.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast.
You.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Greetings to you, my beloved brothers and sisters, Biafrans all over the world, and the lovers of freedom. I will continue to be with. I'm calling from my location, Mazi. Thank you for the wonderful topic. We have here somebody like you. That the people that is killing us is okay. No law. All those inside the heart are the ones that is piloting the affairs of the killings that used to be clear. And by the time we're supposed to never do the right thing. See the useless economy of the zoo that is nowhere to be found. They will continue to lose as they claim that they are losing a lot of things when it comes to the Monday sit at home. And that is the reason why you see them last trying to tell the masses to come out on the Mondays. Could you believe that the zoo, more especially the useless governors, they pay the medias in different states for them to spread that false news that they sit at home. So the reason why I call it false news is people here and the plans that they will hold on and they can until 2023, and as they are holding him, destroy this wonderful family, which they can never they can't do it in this life. So that they are meeting, and the person said, let this information get to the IPOB, and I echo it out. You know where they are going. They are heading to that place. But what we will do, we will continue to do it as it is. Mazi, they value their wives. They love good life. How a woman they love comfortable life. Nnamdi Kanu live his comfortable life for you and I to me now. To sacrifice for you to live. If you talk nonsense, Chukwu Abiyama will destroy you. An evil activity this. A lot of people's life is into this. Land, and you are seeing it, and your elite they are not voting. When this man came out to do business, are you mad? Why can't you be? Where is he? You hear about him again, it's time for our teeth. Mazi, the blessing of Chukwu Abiyama will be for this wonderful work.
Thank you very much, my brother. God bless you. And that brings us to the close. Time is fast spent. We must leave the form for others to continue. Thank you very much. And God bless you. You very, very much. Say.